What is going on, everybody? We're here. We're live for Geeks and Gamers Daily in the morning. Jay isn't even looking up. He doesn't give a shit. He's looking right down for the start of the show. I'm going to tell you guys, we spent so much time prepping today's show. It's crazy. It's going to be a fantastic show for you guys in the morning. Jay, how you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Like, just such a great community. Went live on the demonetized channel this morning, and it's pretty awesome. I was just looking at I know we're not doing the ad yet, but I just installed my Rumble wallet. I was getting notifications, and I'm like, what the heck is this? So,
see, that's the thing about Jay's life. Even when things go wrong, it all turns out right for him. You know, Jay's just one of those guys.
It's pretty cool.
But yeah, hopefully that all gets worked out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're hoping for the best.
I think it will. I usually do.
No, there's my Rumble wallet right there. See, I have it. Just so people are like, no, he's faking. I was like, no, there it is.
You guys have heard how passionate Jay is about Rumble Wallet when we talk about it on stream?
Yeah. Pretty cool.
There you go.
Pretty cool. That's about it. Like, listen, I know people don't, there not too many basketball fans out there in the G&G world, but I've been enjoying the playoffs for what it is.
Are you saying we don't have a ton of black fans? Is that what you're saying, Jay?
Basketball fans.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I've been watching NBA playoffs too, and I mean some of the games are better than others, but I mean we had that game last night with like the Nuggets and the T-Wolves.
Yeah,
that we had Knicks and Hawks last night as well. That came right down to the wire. So as a brief,
it's weird, man. It's like there's a lot of end of the era stuff happening. Like for wrestling fans, Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania gave his goodbye. That's kind of weird to see. A lot of people hated Brock Lesnar; they loved him, but whatever he was a menace. You know, took out the Undertaker's streak and all that stuff. And he was like crying and everything and left his shoes in the ring and was like, say goodbye. That was kind of something. Then it's like, Golden State Warriors. You had Dayon Green out there like, we're going to break up. I think it's over.
Draymond.
Isn't that what I said?
You said
Draymond Green. It's like wild to see like, yeah, it's over. It's all done.
No, it's good. I think NBA has a serious problem on their hands in terms of their regular season. For a variety of reasons we won't get into here because it's not a sports channel and nobody, all you guys are fucking nerds and don't care. But but the playoffs, when everyone is intense, when everybody's healthy, when it fucking really matters, it is a good product. And so I do like NBA playoffs.
And then I do too. I actually like the little tournaments that they have too in between, to be honest with you. You know, also we're seeing a change in Galaxy's Edge. We'll talk about that soon. Another end of an era.
That's right. End of an era, but too little, too late.
Yeah, I'd say so.
I was looking up, Jay, earlier. I was looking up, what was it? I was looking up the weather in Japan because I got a month left of this trip, so I got to figure out what the fuck I'm supposed to wear. I don't know what the weather's going to be like. I don't know what I'm supposed to wear there.
What is the weather like?
Supposedly in late May, it's supposed to be like rather pleasant and warm. Like during the day, it'll be between like, 60 and mid 70s ish, something like that. Depends on where you are, right? Around the country. But like 60s into the 70s. At night, it might get a little chilly. So I got to figure out what I got to wear, Jay. I don't want to be walking around there looking like a damn retard,
My suggestion is this. Pack a little light. And if you need a jacket, get one while you're there. That's what I say. If maybe a hoodie or something. Well, look, get one while you're there, and then you could use it and see if you you blend in just a little bit, but just enough to be, I'm not a local.
I'm going to be, of course I'm not a local. I'm fucking white. Of course I'm not a local.
There's a lot of white people that live in Japan.
Well, maybe
you'll bump into PewDiePie. You never know.
I'm going to stand out like a sore thumb. But
if you bumped into PewDiePie, would you stop and say hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, that's what that would be pretty awesome. Like, holy crap, there's PewDiePie.
I mean, I don't think there's what am I gonna say? Hey PewDiePie, I want to take a picture on this bridge with me or something.
Just be like you're my YouTube inspiration.
I would not say that because it'd be a lie. So I absolutely would not say that. I would just say, hey, what's going on, man? Hope you're loving you're loving life in Japan.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have much to say, but
no, it would just be hey, hi, and how you doing, and off you go.
Hey, hi, how you doing? Bye. I think that
I would definitely do my best to try to get a photo with. I think that'd be kind of cool.
I know
not over annoying, but well, I probably would be, but still, I would just one of those things.
I don't take a ton of pictures, you know what I mean, like that.
Yeah, no, I know.
I probably
when you do, it's pretty good.
Like the Orlando meetup, like the entire thing, I took basically no pictures the entire time. Now, I had plenty of people taking pictures with me and stuff, but in terms of on my phone,
yeah.
I think I may have had like 4 or 5 pictures from all of Megacon weekend, and it's all of just random things I saw I saw this one. I took a picture of this like wooden map that somebody had created of like Universal and Epic Universe and Disney because I just thought it was like interesting and unique. You can like hang on a wall. I didn't buy it or anything. That's the only pictures I have in my camera roll. So
I just took the only picture I took was with me and Orlando Bloom.
There you go.
Then we did a video, and then
jazz standards.
Yeah, that's right. I felt like I was so busy. So one of those things. I knew a lot of people were taking. I also know a lot of people are taking pictures, so it's like I could usually just grab one if I see one that I like. So usually, still can't find that furry photo though. It's out there somewhere. Somebody has that picture of us. Ryan wasn't even supposed to be in that picture. I waved him over. I was like, "Come on, man, come on."
Yeah, why would I want to be there for that? Why would I want to be there for that shit?
I don't know. Well, you ended up, and so one of these days we'll find it. We'll know who took it. Someone's gonna watch and be like, "Oh yeah, that's me. I have it." Maybe they'll send us an email.
Maybe. Just get it to us. We want to see it. It's gonna be funny. Like it's gonna look funny. There's no doubt. All right, but where are we? Alex Zero K for 2. One day till the F tier team, Meta PC RK Outpost.
Oh, dang.
They used to just be like the B team, but then like you start adding X-Wing or something in there and it just like took it down. Is that what's happening? Is that what's going on? The F tier team.
So you know what's like I couldn't even do like a proper show yesterday because all everyone was talking about was freaking Beardo's deer thing. And Beardo brought you up. He's like, how did Ryan know about the deer thing? Right. He brought it up yesterday. And then I guess he feels like if he can keep that stuff from you, you might respect him a little bit more. Highly doubt it. And then apparently Epic Mike is getting married to a man.
I don't know if it's that if he hides that from me, I would respect him more, but I would disrespect him less. Right? You know? Like that's a thing.
Yeah. Oh well.
It's not like I found it from watching. Oh, I was watching Tuesday night's main event. It's like everybody in the chat tells me. 0 for $5. Shout out Rock and Ryan Kinnell and The Outlaw, Jay Davis. Best duo on Daily. The Outlaw, like John Roca.
Rock and Ryan. Bro. Yeah, I keep getting banned on YouTube. Oh, well. I have a wonderful community. The 199.
The 199.
Ryan hates it.
I fucking hate the 199. There's no doubt.
Oh.
But thank you. Rock and Ryan Kinnell. Dumb old bear. Good luck, Jay.
Hey, thank you. We're just gonna keep it moving. I'm sure everything will work out eventually. Yeah. If not, I got my Rumble wallet hooked up.
There you go. Master Austin with a gifted membership. Thank you. Andre CR, Ryan in Japan. Hurrah! How you feeling?
Oh man. I think you're gonna have a great time, man. I think we might see a changed man. Either that or Ryan's gonna come back to America even more disgusted because he's gonna see people maybe in shape, friendly, cleanliness, all that stuff. And he's going to come back, and the first thing he's going to see in the airport is like obese people that are nasty, stink, loud.
It's true. I'm gonna like come back and hate so many Americans even more than I do right now.
I know.
Like I just experience. I do think that I will have a hopefully not once in a lifetime. Hopefully like over and over and over and over and over again. But I think I will have a great experience in Japan. Okay.
I'm extremely jealous. I really got to get out of the country again.
Yeah, for a variety of reasons. But I think that, I mean, spending a week with basically no black people is going to be like a healing thing for me. I truly do feel that. I truly do. Maximus, what would you do if you saw Dave Filoni in Japan?
Dave Filoni?
I don't know why I would see Dave Filoni there unless there was a furry convention, but I would probably say, hey, you're a fucking queer and you destroyed Star Wars. Go fuck yourself.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, basically. Shell Andrew for the rebellion for $5.
Hey, thanks, man. We're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right.
Bungles Twanger for 2. I think Stormy Daniels might be attainable now. She's looking rough, bro.
Boy, that's a crazy transition, man. She really, yeah. I don't know what to say. That does look rough.
I mean, that's not one you want to fucking. You don't want to talk about that shit anymore. Like if you're,
yeah,
disgusting. Gremlin Anku for 20. What do you guys think of Super Troopers 3 trailer dropped a day or two ago? I liked the first one, but the second one wasn't that great in my opinion. This one doesn't look too bad though.
I only saw the first one. I didn't see the second one. So I didn't even see the trailer. Super Troopers, like one of the, like, I don't think I'd ever watch it in the theater, but like it's like a streaming movie for me.
Yeah, I can't. Super Troopers.
Some people don't get into that type of humor.
I didn't even know that there was a fucking. I didn't even know there was a thing for it. You know what I mean? Like a trailer for it. But I don't know. So I haven't watched it. Gremlin. Cole Hauser, what am I? Ryan Chop Liver? Are you going to be in Japan, Cole Hauser? You're like,
He said, no, you said being away from black people is going to make you feel better. And he's like, what am I, Ryan?
Well, hold on. Cole Hauser knows that I am right about this. He understands. Like, he doesn't want to be around some of that shit either.
Hold on, I got something to say.
All right.
You remember the movie? Have you ever seen the movie Soul Man? Where it was a rich white kid that wants to get into Harvard, and his parents were like, "We're not going to pay for it. We want you to learn." So he overdosed on tanning pills and becomes a black man to get a scholarship from a black United Black College Fund, whatever it's called. And so we were talking about it, and people were like, "Wow, man, I don't know how black people feel about that." So we went to Criticalist, and Cole Hauser gave it a 100%. Man, we were laughing so hard. We went on Criticalist to see if anybody reviewed that movie, and like people on the panel were like, "Yeah, we couldn't make that today, man. That's rough." And so we look on it, first review, Cole Hauser 100%.
So Cole Hauser, when he was staying down here in Orlando for a couple weeks around Megacon, the place he was staying at, it was a gated community, and he was very perplexed by it.
Yeah, that's right.
He was very perplexed by the gated community aspect, like that you need a code to get in. And he was like, "What is with this? Is this happening?" I'm like, "Well, you see, Cole Hauser, most people want to keep people like you out of their fucking neighborhoods. That's why we do this down here." And he was like, "Bro, totally makes sense." He gets it. He gets it. Wyoming Sasquatch. There anyone at G&G Ryan respects, including himself? I mean, the list of people in the world is very, very small.
I think he respects certain actions of people, but maybe not people in general. I could probably say that.
Yeah. I mean,
you did good today. Oh, all right. There we go.
Hey, good job with that.
That's it.
Yeah.
You're all set.
And I am usually the type of person who, if you do something right or the way you're supposed to or the way I would expect anyone to, I'm not going to say good job.
Right.
Because that is the job you should be expected to do. I'm not going to say, "Hey, you did a really nice job with this." I'm only going to say something if you fuck something up.
Yeah. So if you don't hear from Ryan, you're doing good.
Maybe. Luckfield, Ryan's going to come back from Japan and immediately get that visa where they pay you to move there for the declining birth rates. I don't know. I don't know about anything like that, Luckfield. Dino for 199. Ryan's Asian accent is better than most Hollywood. Speaking of, hurrah! What? Ray don't like black people? I don't think my accent's all that good. I think it's incredibly offensive, but that's kind of the point of it. BMC CB for $20. Nice thing about Japan, they won't fuck up your fast food order. Recommend the Mickey D's teriyaki burger. I was just talking about the teriyaki burger the other day, actually.
You're going to love it.
And I am absolutely going to go to McDonald's while I'm in Japan.
Oh, I'm not going to go.
I'm going to go at least once, you know what I mean? But yeah. I just want to know what it's like. And you're right.
Awesome.
You're actually right, Jay. It is going to piss me the fuck off.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be such a great experience. The food's probably going to look exactly the way it looks on the menu. The clientele is going to be better. The service is going to be better, everything. And then I'm going to have to come back to fucking America to our McDonald's. Bro.
When I went to McDonald's in Japan, as soon as I walked up, they were all smiles, and they hit me with a big sign with pictures, and that had like English, and they were like, just point out what you want, sir, and then we'll get it for you. And they knew as soon as I walked up, big white guy. All right, here we go. Just point at pictures. That'll help us out. I'm like, all right, give me this, give me this, give me this. The only thing I didn't like, I don't know if they still have it. It's been a few years. Is like they had like a green tea milkshake or green tea ice cream. That wasn't for me.
Oh,
people seem to love it.
You know what I've been hearing a lot about, Jay, is matcha. That's like That's like the big new thing, right? And apparently that's from Japan. I didn't know. But matcha's the big whole thing. I've never tried it before. So I'm probably gonna try to have it when I go to Japan.
Are you flying into Tokyo?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, dude, you're gonna love the airport.
Okay.
I think I just, I think everything you're gonna love it.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna like it.
Yeah, and want to go back.
I'm probably gonna like it. Also, I got to try some sake.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be good. Yeah, Japan's gonna be fun. Month away, and it's gonna happen, and everything's gonna work out exactly perfectly. That's the energy I'm bringing to Japan, Jay.
I love it.
You know what's not gonna work out exactly perfectly, Jay? Disney Star Wars.
Who would have guessed?
I think that's been proven over time, right?
Yeah.
I think that's been proven over time. And we talked, on Friday and yesterday, we talked about the Mandalorian and Grogu and the reaction to the trailer, which the fact that it was released 4 days ago, almost 5 days ago, and only has less than 4 million views is quite frankly pathetic. And when you're looking at the ticket sales, all this stuff, it's clear that there's no excitement for this movie. And there's a chance that it opens worse than Solo, which abysmal. But even other things going on with Star Wars, even if some of them, if they were announced, say 10 years ago, may have been met with some sort of excitement or something like that. Now they're met with just absolute disgust and fucking mockery. Yeah. Like Han, Luke, and Leia appearing in Galaxy's Edge. We talked, I think the Han and Leia ones we specifically talked about. I think Luke got announced a little bit before that. But people have just been roasting this shit. They've been roasting the appearance of the people. They've been roasting Disney's attempt, to shove these characters in there. To be clear, I think a lot of people saw like Han Solo being like, oh, it looks like they finally realized. It's like, well, they announced this a long time ago. It was earlier in the year, before Kathleen Kennedy ever stepped down, actually, that the reports were out there that they were going to make these changes to Galaxy's Edge, that they were going to have like a focus, like an original trilogy focused section and all of these things.
So let me just clarify. The announcement was going to be a special night. And that's what the announcement was going to be. It was the Star Wars special ticket where you can go with your lightsaber and all that stuff to meet Luke Skywalker. It wasn't going to be kind of like what they're promoting it now, which could be a permanent thing as far as Galaxy's Edge. So
I mean, I'll just say this. I mean, this was back at the beginning of the year. Disney is changing part of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge in Disneyland Park to the original trilogy. New props and graphics will be applied to Black Spire Outpost. Darth Vader, Leia, Luke, and Han will be able to meet guests. John Williams' score will now play in the park. So this is not talking about a one-night thing. This is talking about changes to the park that we're seeing now.
Correct. What I was clarify is when they first started making this type of announcement, they quickly came out and said that it was just going to be a special night. They were trying to say it's going to be a special night, like I don't know what it's called, the Spirit of the Force or something. And that's the only way you can get, because people started complaining that, well, I got to buy a special ticket to meet Luke Skywalker. And then it seems like they changed their tune rather quickly after all the complaints. They're like, you're going to make me pay an extra $200 just to meet Luke Skywalker and R2-D2, which should be in the land already. It should have been in there from day one. So they just constantly make errors on this stupid theme park place over and over and over again. I don't get it. So,
but Jay, we do have to say that you were right about something.
Yeah.
You were right about something. And that is, whenever they make any of these changes to Galaxy's Edge or back the Galactic Star Cruiser Hotel, any of that stuff, they always feel the incessant need to try to have a canon reason why these characters are there. One of the biggest failures of Galaxy's Edge is that they felt the need to put it in a specific timeline, because then it precludes a lot of other characters from actually being there. And you were right, Jay. A comic book that no one is ever going to actually read,
Correct.
hear about, or buy. Star Wars Galaxy's Edge Echoes of the Empire #1 releases this week. The comic will follow Luke, Leia, Chewbacca, and others in Batuu in search of important intel when they stumble across a dangerous relic. So this is their effort to be like, hey, look, see, guys, it makes sense in our continuity.
This is so stupid that they do this over and over again. When the Star Cruiser was out, the Star Wars Hotel, they had to go and make comic books and books to, I guess, feel justified that that thing exists. And they're like, look, Han and Leia had their honeymoon here. Look, Anakin and Padme came here and had an adventure. So you want to be on this thing, right? Look, it's in the comic book. They've been doing it. I'm not going to get aggravated because this is just who they are. They've been doing this stupid stuff with the comic books forever. They actually made a comic book series. It was like three comics. Remember The Force Awakens when Han Solo was killed and Princess Leia was there and Chewbacca just walked on past like he didn't even know who that woman was. Like it was no big deal. And there was a lot of groans from the Star Wars community being, wouldn't like Chewbacca and Leia embrace, after they found out Han was died? So they were like, yeah, we made a mistake here. So let's make a comic book and explain why that happened. So now people can go to the comic book and read for themselves and be like, oh, yeah, now we know why Chewie just totally said, forget that hoe. I'm going to walk on past, and not even say hi. She's going to embrace Rey instead. It was just like they do this all the time. When Galaxy's Edge first opened, they made a series of books so you could read to understand the world of Batuu and why you're in there and why there's certain rock formations over here and why there's an explosion over here and why there's a crashed ship over here, why this sounds right. It is the dumbest thing. Those books didn't sell at all. Nobody bought them. And there was a point where they were actually giving them away for free if you went on a certain day, just so maybe people could read. It's a freaking theme park. No one cares. You come to Florida. I don't know about California. Never been to that one. Go to Florida, especially over the summer break. It's 100+ degrees. There's 1 million people there. No one's going to want to read your book and be like, oh, yeah, you see why there's rocks over here, Billy? You know who put them there? Some Jedi we've never heard of before. Then they introduced that spy character and that no one's ever heard of. And like now they're just taking that stuff all out. It's insane. The original thing for Galaxy's Edge was it was in between The Last Jedi, The Rise of Skywalker, but they were going to have R2-D2 and C-3PO and a bunch of robot droids and trash can droids and all this other stuff. And they never did that. Then they had this amazing night show. And I will give credit where credit is due. The lightsaber night show between Rey and Kylo Ren in the park was really something. They did that for like 2 months and then they just stopped it. And they just went all over the park. It was really cool how they did that, actually. Like, so they fought on top of this roof here and then they disappeared and ended up on this side. So no matter where you stood in the park, you could see something. And stormtroopers were running around like trying to stop and they were shooting, right? And there was like explosions and all this stuff. Anyway, and then for some reason they were like, yeah, we don't want to do this anymore. We want you to stay at our hotel. It just is so dumb. It just doesn't make, while all the other lands are exactly what they're supposed to be, Anyway.
And apparently there's a big Variety article about the failure of this entire thing, really slamming Kathleen Kennedy and
I got that ready.
Well, I'd pull it up, Jay.
I got that ready to go because this is finally like, we've been saying this for years. The actual fans of Star Wars have been talking about this and been saying it for years. And now Variety, Disney tactically admits.
Wait, isn't this Fox News, but it's something from Outkick?
It is Variety though that shared it.
Oh, okay. It's that's on Outkick.
Okay. What does that mean?
It's just that's not the Variety website. That's all.
So what do we do with that? Even though what I sent you was from Variety.
What you sent me was from. So The reason I asked you to pull it up was because
it's
the
from
thing you
Fox
sent me had
News.
a Fox News link. Outkick is part of Fox News.
Oh, got it.
So I don't.
All right, well, Fox News says Kathleen Kennedy's multi-billion-dollar bet on new trilogies was a total disaster. It was just a few short years ago that the Walt Disney Company was proudly announcing and opening their Star Wars themed land in multiple parks across the country. Disney invested billions of dollars on the Star Wars galaxy design and construction based on a fictional world called Batuu that no one's ever heard of. They hyped up the technology and immersive elements meant to enhance the guest experience and allowed for fans to spend hours in Galaxy's Edge. The only time you're spending hours in Galaxy's Edge is if you're waiting in line for one of the rides. That's it. Batuu was purposefully set in the world of the newest trilogy. Never appeared in the newest trilogy, even though technically what I read was it was supposed to be in episode 9. Led by characters of Rey and Kylo Ren. Yeah. Look at that related. Kathleen Kennedy blames Star Wars fans for not liking her bad movies. That's pretty funny. And now, just a few years in operation, new leadership at the top is completely changing the entire plan behind Galaxy's Edge. In the process, admitting they completely missed the mark of their multi-billion-dollar project. One former top executive at Walt Disney World once explained in an interview why Galaxy's Edge forced on the new trilogy and not the beloved original movies and characters because Kathleen Kennedy gave awful advice to Bob Iger. And we've heard this before.
This is like a 6-year-old story, right? This quote.
Yeah, basically this guy that was making the Star Wars land, they were making all trilogies. So it was going to be Tatooine. There was going to be the original section, the prequel section, and the sequel section. And Bob Iger met with Kathleen Kennedy, and she's like, no, we can't do that. We got more stories moving forward. We're not going back. We're keeping with what we're making. So change the Star Wars land. So, yeah, so they changed it. Don't focus the land on characters people like. Focus it instead on new movies, Kennedy said. And Iger listened. So there you have it. So now they're deciding, as the article goes, like they're bringing back the old characters, the original trilogy, stuff like that. So that's how you know they're admitting they made a gigantic mistake listening to Kathleen Kennedy.
Now, and again, the irony of all this when people are saying, look at when this happened things, just to be extremely clear, the decision to do these things happened probably 4 months before Kathleen Kennedy ever left. True. Or anything like that. So just for people's awareness, because the reason I was like so interested in the variety, because when I thought it was a variety article, is because coming from Outkick, like this narrative doesn't shock me at all, like this type of reporting from Outkick because of who they are. Whereas if there was like this brutal takedown in variety, it would be a big thing. It's kind of like we talk about with like the mainstream trades a lot of the time. They are the last ones to actually admit these things. It's why when the Hollywood Reporter comes out and basically says that James Gunn's DCU is fucking dog shit at CinemaCon, that's like, that means it's that bad that even they had to acknowledge something like that. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, you've had a couple people as well who worked at the theme park over the past couple of days speak out about what a fucking terrible decision it was. And the reality is it's too little too late. It just is. It's too little too late. And if you had done this 10 years ago, maybe people would have been excited to see that. Now it just seems pathetic and people are just mocking the way that these characters look. I still wouldn't put it past them that the entire reason this is being put out right now is because there may be some sort of relation to what's going to be going on in the Mandalorian and Grogu movie. You know, I just, the timing seems so interesting.
Well, it's like the biggest issue with the Star Wars land was the hotel that they actually spent almost $2 billion when it's all said and done. And at the end, all they did was get a tax cut. So that's, it's just like mistake after mistake.
It's actually write-off.
Man, like I guess with a freak. I guess this is where I got Variety from, where they just talk about
Yeah.
roasting the characters.
Yeah.
So where that was, but it's just like mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake on a theme park. You should just dump everything in there that's related to Star Wars, like they do in every other land, and just let it go. Like there's nothing. The crazy thing is that they're not even doing it in Orlando. They're testing it out in Disneyland to see fan reactions. So to see if it's even worth like putting that over here in Orlando, it's just, again, it's just like how bad can you be when you just can't even get your theme park correct when it's a no brainer.
I do feel a little bad for these cast members who. It's not like these guys are like cast in movies and they're getting paid a couple $1 billion to be in a new movie. They're probably making $10 an hour or whatever, and they're just getting fucking
getting roasted online by
brutalized
mainstream
on social
media and everything else. So there's that.
Yeah, but it's just like anything Star Wars does at this point, it just seems like a joke. Genuinely. That's where we're at this
It's point. A joke. It's pointless, and they spend money, and it's like from theme parks on to movies to everything else. It's like I don't know, man. I mean, look at this. Not to go back to Mando. Mando's actually coming to Burger King, so you can get Grogu's garlic chicken fries or Grogu's blue cookie shake.
You know how you know something's destined to fucking die in the cradle? It's if instead of at McDonald's, it's at Burger King.
What's that? I was going to say that. I was like, McDonald's didn't even want to touch the Star Wars movie.
Bro, you could get a little Grogu Burger King crown and you can scream the N-word on an airplane with a Grogu Burger King crown.
Imperial Cheddar Ranch Tots. Come on, man. They're just changing the name. That's it. Bounty Barbecue Whopper. I don't even know what these toys are. I guess they're just little figures and lights, and you just push a button and you could see it. So there's that. But this drops on May 4th at Burger King.
Yes, Chris Cran, no BK stackers. That's the truth. Unbelievable. We still can't get BK stackers. Yeah, more people want BK stackers than they want Grogu's garlic chicken fries, all right? I'm just saying. Yeah, I mean, Star Wars is a fucking
It's
joke.
A mess, man. Like that's the thing. You would think they have all these different divisions to try to get one thing good, maybe. Comic books. No, you're writing comic books about stories that nobody cares about. Books. No, the High Republic series died. Bro, the High Republic series, no one talks about it. Nobody cares. That thing died after like their third wave, I guess. At Galaxy's Edge, they had all these High Republic lightsabers that only had like 1,500, I believe is what they are, like 1,500. They still have them for sale over there. So clearly no one bought those dumb things. So the theme park, can't even get that right. How hard is it just to say, hey, man, you're tall. Can you walk around as Darth Vader for 10 minutes? Right? You can't get that right. Disney Plus shows, forget about it, man. Those are the worst things. Now you got a movie dropping that appears won't make as much money as Solo that dropped 8 years ago. What the freak, man? Like, what? You can't even get one thing that people would possibly enjoy. One thing.
But you know, Star Wars is a joke, but you know what's not a joke, Jay?
The Rumble Wallet.
Rumble Wallet. As you found out today,
Ah.
Rumble Wallet, it's no joke. It's real, and it's here. Jay, you know why people are moving to crypto, but here's the problem. Most wallets still plug into the same system we're trying to escape in the first place. That's why Rumble built Rumble Wallet. It's a self-custodial wallet that lives inside an ecosystem that defends free speech and financial freedom. No bank holding your balance, not even a Rumble, can touch your funds. It's your money on your keys, on your terms. If you're already using Bitcoin and stablecoin, Rumble Wallet gives you even more power. Direct, fast tipping and support for creators on Rumble, like Geeks and Gamers, like myself, like Jay, without waiting weeks for payouts or dealing with random account holds. Off-chain payments and assets like Bitcoin, Tether Gold, and USAT, so you can move value globally without asking anyone for permission. Most wallets stop at storage. Rumble Wallet connects your money to a marketplace of ideas that refuses to cave to censorship. So if you're serious about sovereignty, financial and digital, this is where you level up. Go to wallet.rumble.com or search Rumble Wallet in your app store. Download it, back up your recovery phrase, and move your money where it belongs, in your hands. Or in Jay's hands.
Yeah, I just got it linked up today.
And you can click the link in the description below. You can scan the QR code, or you can do all those other things to find Rumble Wallet. Thank you to Rumble Wallet. Cole Hauser for 2 says, Ryan is my bro. That's right. That's right. Mako Gray Cat. Ryan, maybe the Rippaverse booth has the photo. The FurCon is in January in Japan. A friend of mine is going to it. Only reason I know that. I don't know who took the picture. I think Jeremy has it, and he's just fucking jerking off to it or some shit. FurCon. Ugh. Vault 199. I spent 3 weeks in Japan. Counted 5 overweight people.
Sumos.
Chris Coran, Ryan need to go to Taco Bell in Japan if available. I foresee myself eating a lot of ramen. That's what I foresee as like the main thing I'm going to be eating. Ryan, make sure you try some Nika whiskey in Japan. I think I've had that before, actually. I think somebody gave me a bottle of that. What was that bottle? Remember, Jay? Because somebody gave it to me.
I had a sip.
Yeah. I think I've had that.
That was good.
Snacks, Disney Star Wars has been getting our orders wrong for 14 years. Glosser for 5. Ryan escaping to Japan to get away from ninjas, only to have to deal with actual ninjas. Look, the nice thing is, I don't know. Look, actual ninjas might kill me, but at least they're not going to be walking through a store like talking to their fucking auntie on speakerphone. At least they're not going to be making a bunch of fucking noise when I'm trying to watch a movie. That's one thing I'll be able to respect about actual ninjas. Bungles Twanger. They won't be serious till they change Galaxy's Edge to 3 areas. Mos Eisley, Hoth, Endor. Nobody cares about any of the new lore. I mean, you could do some other things other than just that, but yeah, you got to have spots for people that want to go there and experience stuff from the prequels, and people that want to go experience stuff from the OT. It's as simple as that. And if you want to have your space for the sequels, that's fine. But you got to.
That's what I'm saying.
All the other shit. Why is Luke's hair darker than Han's? I don't know why Luke Skywalker's hair is so dark for the guy that they casted. I don't know. SCDB for 2. Jay was cooking and Ryan ruined it over a citation.
No, I've never.
Well, I thought he pulled up the wrong thing.
I kept saying it was Variety. I kept saying that. So, like, he was right to correct me.
Yeah. It would be a way different vibe if Variety had written an article like that than if it was Outkick. But yeah, I thought he had pulled up the wrong thing. That's why. You know? Just like when the sound doesn't play, Jay has to interrupt me.
I still like the article.
Death of Marco. For the longest time, I thought Jay was the guy in the thumbnail. Dave Filoni. Forgive me, Jolly Jay.
Man, I'm trying, to lose weight so I don't look like that guy.
There you go. At least you don't got the lisp. Jake Foreman. Ryan, when you're in Japan, see if you can try Habushu, traditional Okinawan liquor made by infusing awamori, a local rice spirit, with venomous habu, snake, herbs, and honey. I've heard about the snake fucking whiskey there, or snake drink.
I'm so jealous.
When I was in the Navy in Japan, I had 2 bottles. Delicious. Look up a photo of it. I think you'll enjoy. Also, Jay, can't wait for the next Daughter's Revenge.
I'm going to ask Gary if there's an extra spot. I'm going to go. Next Daughter's Revenge is... we'll make an announcement when we do our spoiler stream. coming up. So appreciate that everybody liked it so much.
There you go. Cable Watson for 2. I got a Ridge wallet because of you guys. Now I'm safe.
Shout out Ridge wallet.
Mr. Saturn for 5. No kid would eat a burger with veggies. That kids meal is for sad adults who cry at trailers, which I guess has a big overlap with Star Wars fans. Well, I don't think that burger is intended for. I don't think that's the kids meal burger. Just to be clear, Mr. Saturn. I think they're theming their kids meals with the stuff and the toy inside, but that burger's like, I think you can get that just on the menu. That's not for kids. But yeah, we don't want vegetables on our shit till we're older for some reason, Jay, and I don't really know why. Look, I'm never gonna turn down a burger that's just fucking
me either.
Like I won't. But I will say I do like a burger with a lot of shit on it now.
I do too.
You just get older, and for some reason you're like,
I
kind of want that crunch of lettuce, nice juicy tomato, some pickles on there. Yeah,
if I'm an onion man, I like a nice cut of raw onion.
I'm not raw onion man. I'm cooked onion man. I'm not raw onion man. I don't want some raw ass onions. A big chunk of fucking raw ass onion on my burger or sandwich. That's not me.
Okay.
Now onions in things, I have no problem with it. Cooked onions, I'm usually fine with. I don't like raw onions. I don't know if it's just the texture or what. But it's a no for me, dog. Tobias, while Star Wars Visions was a D+ thing, it proves they desperately need to outsource the IP to independent creators to make anything remotely good. I mean, if you think it was good, I guess. I think most of it was slop and gay and retarded cringe. But it's because it was anime. Andre, I'd be impressed if Ryan has natto in Japan. What's natto? What's natto, Jay?
I'm not gonna touch that one. I don't know.
Yeah, it's probably an onion. I don't want onions. Don't want onions anywhere near me. Not if they're raw, at least. Dumb Old Bear for 199. Ryan's going to try the special fried crypto in Japan. Well, they don't eat dogs in Japan, do they?
That's a China thing.
Yeah, that's other Asian places. Japan's high level. Japan would never do that to a dog. I don't think so, anyway. 85 fame. You think Stormtroopers still miss at the Galaxy Hole? Maybe. Cole Hauser for 2. Didn't I take all the pics at the booth on Sunday? This didn't happen on Sunday, Cole Hauser. This happened on Thursday. Was it Thursday, Jay? We saw Mako Gray, the Canadian furry.
And Ryan was just standing there, and I was like, get over here, man. And we just looked at one camera, and then I was like, that was it. I thought it was Mako Gray's camera. Clearly, I was mistaken.
Just some random person that has a picture, like they're going to go through their photos from Megacon and be like, what the fuck is even this?
Yeah, I know.
Corn Pop. The quarter owes me a refund and apology. I don't know what that's about, but
good luck.
Good luck. Snacks for 5. Ryan's turning Japanese. I think he's turning Japanese. I really think so. Man, my eyes are kind of small.
Isn't that a song? I'm turning Japanese. I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think so. Dun-dun-dun. Isn't that a song?
Sounds like it. One that you're familiar with.
Yeah.
Taker for 5. I was suggested a video titled "Something Hit Uranus So Hard It Never Recovered." Is it safe for work? Like, what are you watching over there? How'd you come across that, Taker?
Bless you. There it is. I think that was like 2 days worth.
Big ol' sneeze. Jeremy the Cyborg, Ryan, your taste buds change what you like and don't like every 7 years. So as you grow, your taste change. I think that that's a fucking fallacy. I don't think that shit's fucking real, because there is some shit that I have liked from the day I was born and will like to the day I die. I do agree that sometimes you can that you can acquire a taste for things or whatever. But I've heard that my entire life. Your taste buds change every 7 years. And I just don't know if I fucking believe it. I just don't know. I think it's a fucking hoax. Like Helen Keller.
Possible.
I think it's something that fucking people try to tell other people to get them to try other shit. Like, hey, you know, your taste buds change every 7 years. You might like this now. And you're like, oh, really? Well, I mean, I guess. You try something. And you're like, what the fuck? I still don't like that shit. That's what I believe.
Could be some truth to that. Excuse me.
Were you dying over there?
Yeah, had a little episode, didn't I? Dang.
Kingdom Hearts Gamer. I enjoyed reading Daughter's Revenge. I very much enjoyed reading
Freak happened. Hey, thank you. I'm glad people love the story. I really am. That's awesome.
Glosser. The difference between ninjas and their ninjas will just stab you. Ours will shoot you, take your shoes, and tell them it's your fault. That's true. They're more honorable over there.
You will die with honor.
Yeah, the way to go. And Jeremy the Cyborg, by the way, I started watching Firefly. Just so you know.
Yeah, they are begging me to watch that show.
Just so you know, I started watching Firefly. I watched like the pilot. So over on Rumble, Ronan for $1. Ryan, you whore. How much to our Chris Cran's orange I Love Ryan shirt on a stream? $200. But we got to find a shirt. They all went out there. So $200. I'll wear an I Love Ryan K t-shirt. Fucking orange shirt. Derek PG Beller. I can never be a furry for many reasons, but one big reason is I'm way too good looking to cover up my face in public all the time like that. Ryan knows what I'm talking about.
Really?
Hey, I don't know about that, but I respect the that's why I don't wear hats. My hair's just too glorious to cover up with a hat, you know? Even though I own 100 hats. Ronan for $5. Ryan, can I get a pep talk? You want a pep talk from me? What should the pep talk be from me? You think I need to inspire you? You think I need to fucking uplift you? I'm going to be honest, Ronan. If you're asking essentially a stranger on the internet to get a pep talk for something you need to change in your life, you might as well just fucking quit. You might as well just give the fuck up. If you're looking to me for a pep talk, I don't know you. What am I supposed to say? You can do it, buddy. I believe in you. I don't believe in you. How the fuck would I know? So if you're publicly asking me for a pep talk, my advice would be give the fuck up. Is that what you're looking for? Is that what you're looking for? Mod Eric K for $1. Jay going to be taking pictures with Lindsay, Baby Yoda, and look like Santa beside her.
Maybe. I still got a month.
There you go. Well,
it might be a group photo. I'll just stand in the back. So,
well, we have something else to talk about, Jay, which I just thought was funny, if I'm being honest with you. I think this whole situation's kind of funny that this is the way people are taking it. Jay, we've heard a lot about Avengers Doomsday over the past couple days, the CinemaCon trailer, the presentation, the reports about what the trailer looks like, them trying to generate hype for this movie that they're spending so much money on. But just a couple days before this happened, some pretty big news dropped, specifically about Marvel and all the layoffs going on. The fact that they laid off essentially their entire visual department, some people who had been there for over a decade. A lot of them, their jobs are done. It looks like they're trying to cut some costs. It looks like they probably hired too many people for this team to begin with when they thought that they were going to be making 6 Disney Plus series and 4 movies a year till the end of time. Then they realized there's actually not that much demand for the slop that we're putting out. And a lot of people ended up losing their jobs. It was probably something that had to happen because they overexpanded. But people are blaming one person in particular for this.
Yes.
It is not Kevin Feige. It's not the Russo brothers. They're blaming Robert Downey Jr. You got some people who are very, very mad because apparently it's all Robert Downey Jr.'s fault. Marvel laying off countless visual artists only to pay Robert Downey Jr. over $100 million for Doomsday just doesn't sit right with me. It shouldn't sit right with anyone. Cinema has never been about making billionaires. If Robert Downey Jr. wants to make billions, do it outside of Hollywood. It's fucking like, I saw this a lot the other day, and it's really funny that it's so centered on Robert Downey Jr. Now, I think two things can be true. I think it's shocking the amount of money that they gave Robert Downey Jr. to come back to the MCU.
Yes.
But I also think it's shocking when people might spend $20,000 to go to the Super Bowl or something. You know, like we all have those things that we're like, I can't believe people would pay that kind of money for this, but it ends up selling out and like, whatever. So that's what the market is to get him back. I think the Doomsday, I don't know if there's any way they possibly make their money back. At the same time, they're probably trying to save money in other ways, blah, blah, blah. The incessant need to be like, this is Robert Downey Jr.'s fault for wanting to be a billionaire. He cost them their jobs. It's quite frankly ridiculous. We're not going to blame the past 5 years of flops and failures and losing money and all of this fucking shit for maybe why these people had to lose their jobs. What are we talking about?
It is. I think I sent you a couple of these too, because I can't believe
this fucking douche nozzle.
How dumb people are. Oh, the fact that Marvel fired its entire visual creative staff just to justify this. It's disgusting behavior. How dare you hire Robert? How dare you spend all that money? You fired people. I'm going to boycott your movie. Good luck. It's just, there's so many. And once you see one, like the Twitter algorithm, like puts you in like with a whole bunch of others, and like people are just mad. They're like, why would you fire him? You fired good people. It's not right. It's not fair.
And of course, this guy, the Moonlight, the only time you see this dude, obviously he's gonna do it. This is a dude who's just constantly fucking deep throating James Gunn. Well, I mean, at least as close to deep throating James Gunn as you can possibly get, because he's probably got a 2-inch cock. So is it really a deep throat? If you got a 2-inch dick, probably not. But this is the dude who sucks off James Gunn while he comes to his wife getting fucked, right? So that's probably where a lot of this energy is coming from too. But it was just so fun because it seems so much focused on Robert Downey Jr. And I get it. Look, we're very critical of Marvel. I don't think there's any way in hell Marvel's Avengers Doomsday makes its money back. I think that they're going to spend way too much money on this fucking movie. I question about paying $100 million to somebody who is not even going to play the character that made them so important in the MCU, all the ramifications of that. The truth is, Robert Downey Jr. has probably made Marvel billions of dollars in years. I'm not exaggerating.
No, well, his early contract was just like a percentage of like what it made. And like that, I remember him talking about it. He goes, it was ridiculous that I got paid so much, but he took like less money up front to get more money on whatever they made on these films. So yeah, it's all a contract structure and stuff like that too. Did you see the comments of that tweet, bro? These things, hold on, let me share one real quick. This from that thread from the Moon Knight Warrior. Tyler says, then stop supporting the films. Stop whining. Stop supporting Disney, Marvel, Pixar, and every company because they do this stuff because you buy their stuff. The Moonlight Warrior says, might want to look back on my timeline because I intend to do just that. And then this guy goes, can't afford tickets. He's like, you can't afford a shirt. Anyway, I thought it was funny.
You can't afford a shirt. It's
well, like his profile picture. He's like, doesn't have a shirt on. So everyone's telling him like, don't support the films. And if you care so much, he goes, I'm not doing it. I'm telling all my friends not to support.
Yeah, that is a dude who, again, he is a complete like James Gunn, Superman, DC show. He's one of these people that popped up over the last year or whatever. So some people you do their thing online, I guess. Maga Sandra, it's my birthday. All I want is G&G. Jay's a cutie.
Oh, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Maga Sandra. I will say I can't give you G&G, but maybe Jeremy can.
Yeah.
So it's not like things could be running any shittier around here. So maybe we should pass the baton. If possible. It's possible. But happy birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you. Tobias, Ryan, is it canon the lowest areas of Coruscant are essentially Lovecraftian landscape with horrifying beings? Could be an interesting setting for a hidden Sith lair if true. I mean, kind of. Like deep in the bowels of Coruscant, you continue to go down and down and down, and because so much has been left behind, there are like some creatures that have like evolved to live without sunlight, and they are kind of monstrous in ways. Now, of course, after the invasion of the Yuzong Vong and the like terraforming that they did to try to turn it into Yuzon Tar, like it with the world brain and everything, it's even kind of more like that. This like amalgamation of different creatures that live deep in the underworld. Yeah, that'd be cool. Golden Nuggets. Hopefully London meetup happens. Would love to do shots and sing karaoke with Ryan. Maybe. Wait, hold on. Didn't you just have fucking surgery or some shit for cancer? Should you be doing shots? Am I gonna fucking kill you if we do that?
Might not be a good time.
I mean, as long as you're cool with it, it's fine. But yeah, let's do it. Corn Pop, Jay, please show mug. Not very fast, though.
Please show mug?
Okay. You got that Donkey Kong mug today? What do you got?
Yeah. It's a giant mug, man. It's like perfect. It's freaking huge.
Built for a Kong. The planet will. Ryan, I know it might piss you off, but make sure you watch Firefly in the right watch order, not the broadcast order. Aim to misbehave. What the fuck, man? So not there's only one season of this shit, and you're telling me I have to watch it in a different fucking order?
Firefly fans, man, they're something else. Don't watch the movie.
There ain't enough for you. There ain't enough for you, clearly. It's why I got canceled. Or now I got to do fucking research on how to watch this show. Fuck me, bro.
Very passionate.
Stormbreaker. Ryan, when you're in Japan, say hi to Hitomi Tanaka. I don't know who that is. My guess is it's some fucking like some random slut or whore or something just because I know Stormbreaker. But I don't know who that is. Ryan, I need a pep talk. Make it a good one. Stormbreaker, stop jerking it off to fucking like Japanese whores. If that's who. Now, there's a good chance that Hitomi Tanaka is actually like a businessman or something, and I apologize if that's the case. But knowing Stormbreaker, it's probably not true. And you don't want a fucking pep talk from me.
Yeah, not really.
I reserve the actual pep talks. You're going to get one like fucking Ronan. All right. Where did we go? Taker for 5. I was searching Dave Filoni and D-Day Cobra biography, and that video came up. I don't know what the connection is, though. So you were searching Dave Filoni and Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers, and a random video popped up that says he slammed Uranus so hard it exploded. Man. Got to be some connection there we're not seeing, Jay.
Yeah, I'm missing something, huh?
I guess. But with that being said, Jay, we're all done for the day. All done. What do you got going on?
Nothing really. I'm just gonna like make sure my Rumble and everything's all set. And that's about it. Gonna take it easy today. If I do anything, I'm going to play Mouse PI, which I absolutely love so far. About an hour and a half into that game. The game is awesome. Really awesome. So
there you go. Mouse PI.
It's great. It's freaking great.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for hanging out with us on YouTube, on Rumble, on Locals, wherever you're watching. We do appreciate it. And we won't be back tomorrow. That'll be the F tier team, according to Alex Aerocave. I didn't give him that name. Alex did. Yeah. But we will be back on Thursday with you guys. Tuesday night's main event tonight on this channel. Who knows what the fuck they'll talk about? I don't know.
Yeah.
But that's it. Thanks everybody for being here. Don't come to me for a fucking pitch. And I'll talk to you later. Bye, everyone.
Bye.